Week in Geek, your source for geek and pop culture news that's trending now. I'm your host, D Squared, along with
DJ.
and
Scungy.
hey, and we're at the Terror Drome.
The Terror
We're at
That's
the
what we're
Terror
calling
Drome.
it?
You know, Cobra.
Oh, my.
So, yes, this is the Week in Geek, and we're at my house tonight because we're having issues, but whatever. Suck it up, Buttercups. We're here for you right
Yeah.
now. But let me, I guess, hi again because we've been missing for we've been MIA for what 2-3 weeks now.
Yeah.
Something like
I,
that.
I don't know. When's the last time you guys showed up? I forgot.
That's been a couple weeks.
Yeah,
The last time we did it was when we were at Game On,
was it
I
really?
believe. Yeah,
or,
Game
or
On was the last one we did.
Oh
Jeez,
yeah, it
Pete.
was. Yeah.
So yeah, so we were at CypherCon the week before, and I tried to do a live feed, but Dean kept dropping the phone.
And then it was Easter the week before
Then it was
that.
Easter.
yeah.
Yeah. So
God.
it's been a minute. But yeah. So we're gonna do a truncated show. Do you know what that word means?
That's something that you put clothes into. It's a
This is what I
trunk.
deal with, y'all.
It's a
Bunch of
trunk, right?
got a freaking moron over here
The
sitting
thing
next
at
to
the
me.
back of the car,
It
right?
means it's a shortened show.
Oh,
A shortened show.
oh,
So
okay.
because we're not in studio, we don't have the videos, we don't have all the bells and whistles that we normally would. And I just realized when the what I just sent you is just the music bed before
Yeah,
the show opened.
exactly.
It doesn't even
I'm
say
going,
the
I
week
go,
yet.
yeah, it was
You're
like I'm like, where's the voice guy? What the hell's going on? But I guess that's probably for the best now that I stop and think about it. Hey, Dean!
That's our
Hey!
son.
What? Our son?
Your son.
Oh, I thought he said our
That's
son.
your son.
Don't go confusing the populace out here
Yeah.
that are listening to the stream right now.
Right.
So, but look, last week we did CypherCon. I played a bunch of great interviews. I had oh man, Iwuji
You're gonna
shucks.
butcher this
I
name,
know,
aren't
man,
you?
dude. I had it nailed. But he was really cool. He's whatever. You know what? Moving on. I'm gonna start posting podcasts. And actually, I mean it this time.
Sure you
I
are.
really do. I
Sure
promise
you
you.
are.
I'm
For
gonna.
those of
I'm-
you watching the stream, you can see his nose growing as we speak.
Yeah, no, I really am. I promise. Because well, I interviewed some people at CypherCon. One of them was the Sasquatch podcast. All they do is watch Sasquatch films.
That's awesome.
I
all
didn't know
they
there
do.
were that many of them.
That is the exact response and question they get from everyone. And the dude is like, there's at least 100 new ones each year.
What?
Whoa.
There's thousands upon
Do
thousands
you mean
of
there's more
Bigfoot
than
films.
Harry and the Hendersons?
So there you go. And so during that interview, like I always talk about Harry and the Hendersons, and Dean is always like, what is that? And when the guy brought it up, I went, yeah, and I screamed out really loud. I'm on the con floor,
Yeah.
and there were these two girls next to me, and I scared the bejesus out of me. And like, I don't think she realized we were recording and doing an interview.
Yeah, right.
So then she looks over at me like, what the hell's wrong with you? I'm like, hey, we're recording. Stop looking at me. I'm like, so talk. She's like, hey,
That's
you know,
funny.
You
I,
offend,
That's
how
a good
dare you?
story.
yeah, well, I offended her, and then I told her to go make me a sandwich, and I did not do that. I swear I didn't do that. But so I've got to put all those up because whenever we do best of shows and we don't stream it, there's nothing for anybody to go watch
Right.
after the fact. And so, like the Felicia Day interview, we played that during Easter, so most people haven't. If you didn't catch it live, you can't catch it. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back and start posting
Which
all
is a
the
great
interviews.
interview, by the way.
So well, thank you. But I guess to recap or just to lay out tonight's show, we're gonna do a shortened show, basically CinemaCon, and I guess
There was a couple other things. I got some things in my sleeve.
yeah.
So
And do you have anything?
No,
Yeah,
actually
okay.
I don't because it's other than CinemaCon, it's a little bit like it's kind of
Oh, stop
there's
talking
there's
like
not
that.
I will say there's not many announcements, but there
yeah.
has been some stuff going on
There's
Yeah,
in
there's
stuff
the
stuff
going
this
on.
going
year,
on.
So you stop
but not
saying
many
that.
announcements.
You
I'm
drive me
trying to I'm
nuts
trying
with
to
that.
downplay it.
That you didn't do your homework? Yes, we
What's
know.
homework?
It's stuff you do when you get your shoulder operated on, and then you stay at home and you do
Hey,
work.
I was under a lot
Of
of
drugs,
stuff.
we
a
know.
lot of drugs.
A lot
A
of
lot of drugs,
Vicodins and
man.
Percocets.
Dude, I don't even know. It was fuzzy for a week.
It was all furry.
Yeah.
All right, so let's start with CinemaCon because one of the big things was Robert Downey Jr. showed up.
Yeah.
I have it in the show notes where in essence they walk you through the entire trailer.
Yeah.
and the big reveal at the end is who wants to say it?
You got it.
You
Oh,
got
what?
it.
So Captain America shows up and he's
Yeah.
like, "Hey, pal," and to Thor, and so
And isn't Thor like, is it really you? And then Cap does the classic and gets the hammer
yeah, yeah,
again.
he summons
Yeah.
Mjolnir to him,
Yeah.
but apparently, like, Thor is wielding Stormbreaker again, and
Right.
then,
Oh, he tries to do that same attack he did on Thanos
yeah,
to
right. You
Doom,
you
and
think
of
he'd
course it
learn?
Yeah.
doesn't work.
You think he'd learn?
And he
Uh,
just puts it aside even lighter than Thanos
yeah.
did. Like that's
It's
crazy,
a it's
dude.
a combination of all the little tiny trailers we saw, so a little
Yeah.
bit more with like Johnny Flame on Mr.
Yeah.
Torch, whatever the hell you call him. Then Shuri and them from Black Panther.
Yeah.
All
The
the folk.
Thing saying, "Yeah, I'm from Yancey Street," or
Yeah,
whatever. Yeah.
yeah. So it's all the those kind of come together. But here's the thing. So it's all about this being a next level, making Thanos look like nothing. Like even
Right.
Thor even says, like this, we've never encountered a threat like this. And I'm like, dear God, how much can you
Yeah.
possibly try to up this ante? As much as I think Doctor Doom is probably one of the greatest villains ever, I love me some Doctor Doom. Um, Feige was saying that, and we still don't know what Robert Downey Jr.'s Doctor Doom is. I mean, we have zero information on this
He's got an
stuff.
accent. That's what we do know that.
Wait,
He's got
what?
an accent.
Oh, he's got an
He's
accent?
got
Oh,
an
I
accent.
didn't hear
Yep,
that. I didn't hear about
that's
that.
about it. And we have seen a couple promotional pictures of him. And apparently the promotional pictures are pretty similar to what they saw in the trailer. But again, they haven't teased anything to us like they teased
No.
with Thanos. And I feel like it might I'm not gonna say it's killing the hype, but it's definitely not helping.
Well, I mean, we have literally a year now. We've got an
Yeah.
entire year now before it happens.
No,
And
less. It comes out in December.
is he right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well,
It's
Yeah.
either way, sooner is I think kinda worse. They haven't really set
oh,
up this film,
well,
dude.
something else just wrapped up production and now or post production and now is another one's in pre production. Maybe it's uh this one is Doomsday. What's the one after Doomsday? Because that's what they
Secret Wars.
Secret Wars.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Secret Wars is supposed to be coming out in like a year.
Yeah, that one's
So
they're doing like they did with the Avengers Endgame and Infinity War. They're doing a year apart of each other.
The thing is, I don't like that though, because again, they haven't set up Doom at all. All they've
No.
really done is kind of set up the Fantastic Four are in the MCU. The
Yeah.
Thunderbolts are meeting them. That's
Yeah.
oh
kind
yeah, I
of
forgot
it.
about the Thunderbolts. Yeah.
Yeah, that was I mean because with when you had what it was Guardians when we first saw Thanos and he was like you saw him
Yeah,
for like 5 seconds. He was only there for like, just to talk to
but still, that
Ronan,
was still well before
but
his
it was
actual
well before.
movies.
So it's like you had this what? He was like it was 4 or 5 movies leading up
Yeah,
where he just little bit here and there
yeah. I guess the
and
only
you
thing we
got
saw
nothing
was in
with
in
Doom.
we got in Fantastic Four, but I think
Yeah,
that's
that
only
end
been
credit
one,
scene.
and that
Yeah.
was what only a year ago now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, so Feige, going back to what I was saying earlier, Feige, with Robert Downey Jr., he was quoted as saying because like Entertainment Tonight and all these people were interviewing them at CinemaCon because we got a lot of CinemaCon news,
Yeah,
but Entertainment Tonight was asking, and he was very candid with them, which shocks the crap out of me.
yeah.
It's Entertainment Tonight,
Yeah.
but da-na-na-na-na-na,
Uh-huh.
um,
Mary
but
Hart.
so he was saying how he's got it that this is next level baddie material, and since it's the multiverse and we've got such a great rapport, it's like of course we would use RDJ. We can do whatever we want. And I mean, just somehow the way he says that and the way he's presenting it, it just seems to it's just like they're like we didn't have any other ideas. So just like in Star Wars, we just gave
Yep.
every Star Destroyer a planet killing weapon because like we don't know what the hell we're doing.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he does not fill me with confidence whatsoever. I mean, I'm genuinely starting to get a little concerned about it because I don't know. It's just like, oh, it's a bigger bad. I'm like, Jesus Christ, like I don't know.
I have a theory.
All right, well, give it to me. I
They
need I need
sti
something.
they still I think they still haven't been able to course correct because of the stuff that happened with Kang. They
Yeah,
had that
dude.
planned out
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
well for
agreed.
so
That's
long,
huge.
and with him, him having to be fired, they scrambled because it looked, I mean, up until the point where he wasn't part of it, it actually was cohesive. It made sense.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
and even though Ant-Man and the Wasp, the quantum realm,
The
whatever
movie
one,
itself
Oh,
wasn't that
oh,
the movie
great,
itself,
but
the daughter's coming back
the
too.
daughter's coming back
yeah,
too, but
you had the
that
setup.
that
Yeah.
set him up as a
Yeah.
character, and you're like, all right, this is what we're going to see. We're going to see this. You're going to have this throughout the
Yeah, the
entire of that
multiple
phase.
Kangs, all that stuff, the
And
multiple Kangs at the
they
end,
had
yeah.
to, like, since then, I'm sure they had something going up into phase 4, but because of them having get rid of Kang and phase 3 having 0 big bad really, they were screaming like, "What are we gonna do? Doom, let's bring in Doom. We'll do Doom.
Yeah.
We'll do it earlier than we planned to, or in a way we didn't originally plan to because we're just grasping at straws right now."
I guess so, and but I don't know, I'm I don't know, maybe I wanna be wrong. Hopefully, I'm wrong.
I
Yeah.
I'll just leave it at that.
Another aspect I'm kind of worried about here is the thing about Thanos that didn't just make him like a physical threat, but also an emotional threat is the fact that Tony Stark, he like knew, okay, this is the guy that sent the T'Chari, that first instigated everything,
Yeah, yeah,
that gave me so much trauma. There was emotional like
yes.
background behind like why they hated Thanos.
Yeah,
There's nothing here. All you have is he took the kid, right?
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
I talked to
supposedly.
Franklin.
Yeah,
I was having a conversation with the child. That's
yeah,
it.
exactly. That's the only kind of emotional
We don't
stakes
like him
we
because he
have
tried to
here.
give candy to the kid.
Yeah,
So
exactly. That's all we have, and I just don't think that's strong enough.
no.
But
So I mean, but like with Doomsday and Secret Wars and things like that, if they bring them to the battle planet and things like that, if it becomes kill or be killed, that ups the ante. Like
yeah,
if they make it kill or be killed, kind of like
Battle World.
if it's a Fortnite battle royale where all your favorite heroes are dropping in and maybe dropping dead, okay, sign me up because then there's actual stakes. Then
yeah.
there's act because there's never any real
No.
stakes. There's never any real
Alright,
But
stakes.
as a rebuttal, though, what I
Okay.
think they're gonna do with that, if that idea does happen, they're just gonna go kill the X-Men, dude. All those
No, no,
actors.
that's right. The X-Men. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
they'll
they're just
kill
gonna
all the
kill the
old
old
people.
yeah,
ones
they're
that
gonna
they're
kill
gonna
Patrick
expect to
Stewart
die
and Ian
again. Yeah, you're
McKellen.
talking about again, right? They're gonna kill Patrick Stewart again,
Again,
Yes,
again.
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 Yeah,
The third
Again,
time.
he's
again.
died a few times.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
done a few
But
times as the same
I'm
character.
you know what? I'm down with that though still because like then you're killing people off and then they're dying. It's not like it's just like the action figure things with G.I. Joe and Transformers the movies where they killed all the Gen 1 guys because we've got all these great new toys to sell you.
Yeah,
We've got all these great new characters. And so now that they've got all these things plotted out with X-Men and who else? All the mutant world that they're
yeah.
going to
Yeah.
go back into, that gives us an opportunity to kind of get away from some of the capes, as it were, because I
Right.
mean
Yeah.
they've doubled down and pretty much dredged up everybody they could that has worn a cape, and I don't know what's going on with Deadpool. I mean, Marvel Jesus, I don't know. Nobody still knows if
I
Marvel
think
Jesus is
at
showing up.
this point, I think Ryan Reynolds owns that character. I think whatever he wants that character to do, that will
Well,
happen. Kevin
I'm still
Feige's not even
surprised
touching him.
they haven't gone forward with the whole Gambit thing after the big pop
Oh,
it
Oh, no,
got.
they
Gambit's in
have.
the trailer.
Gambit
He's
is
in
in
the
the
I
trailer.
know he's in the
He's in the
trailer, but I
trailer.
mean, I thought, well, I was almost certain, like, after the pop and the buzz that he got after Deadpool and Wolverine, that they were gonna give him his own
Oh, his
movie.
own movie. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Yeah.
you'll see it.
I think people would have gone to watch it, but I don't think that's what they're gonna want to spend their money on,
No,
considering
right now,
Doomsday is right
put
around
Yeah.
the corner.
Yeah.
put him in the movie, and if there's still buzz again after that, then
I
he'll
mean,
get a movie.
I mean,
I think
shoot, I'm not even sure he was written in the movie before Deadpool and Wolverine came
he
out.
wasn't.
Probably
That's
yeah.
the thing.
I bet my
Guaranteed.
left nut that they had no plans on putting Gambit in there. Maybe bringing up, having him show up in an X Men, a future X
See,
Men.
but the thing is the re I hate how that's even possible because that's just Marvel continuing their shtick of making everything for post. They don't stylize anything. They don't actually make any story commitments. They make everything completely malleable to put in post. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why I think the MCU has felt so bogged down is because it doesn't have any character anymore. However, segue to Spider-Man here,
Oh.
it feels the opposite in Spider-Man. Spider-Man actually, I think, just based on this one trailer and what people have said about the first 7 minutes that was revealed at CinemaCon, that this feels like a movie that is an actual like you sit down and you watch a movie. You're not just going down to see. You're not sitting down to see what's next in the MCU. You're watching a movie, dude.
Right, right, right. So that's Brand New Day?
That's Brand New Day. Yeah, they showed the first 7 minutes, which is kinda just Peter going to this party to see, MJ and Ned, and
Yeah.
MJ's back with, her ex, or who
Oh,
was before, but apparently Ned and MJ are still like, "Alright, we've encountered Spider-Man before, he saved us, like, who is this guy?" So they're still trying to figure out who Spider-Man is
oh,
while
that
he's
oh,
exactly, so they're both pulling at each other, but they don't know, and so that creates a
that's
really cool dynamic, which, I mean, we haven't seen anything emotional like that in the MCU until, like, Thunderbolts recently, and I think they're those are the right
Thunderbolts
steps.
was a lot better than a
I
lot of people
agree, I
gave it
agree,
credit
yeah,
for.
and I
yeah.
think these are the right steps they're making, but, with again, they're in Doomsday, they're making the film for post-production, so again, they're stepping back from that. I don't know where they're going. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
There's an end game that they're trying to get to.
Endgame. No, that was
Yeah,
that was the one
that was the one,
before it.
yeah, but it is.
Huh.
They're sitting there where it's like, this is just a stopping point, like a way station to
Yeah,
get to the end, where Spider-Man, as you said, seems more fluid, more cohesive. It's like,
yeah,
we
you're
wanna have this
They've been planning that one for a while, and
I
and
agree.
they knew they couldn't screw that one up.
Yeah.
All right, so what else came out? There was that one. What else
Oh,
was that?
Supergirl, they gave us trailer for Supergirl. Everybody who has watched this trailer said it was phenomenal, but I'm still not nobody else is convinced who hasn't seen this mystery trailer at CinemaCon.
The
Everybody's still like,
mystery trailer.
"It's Supergirl," but everybody at the or at the CinemaCon is just like, "Yeah, dude, this is gonna be it. This is phenomenal." James Gunn is still on the road to victory, but
well
I we just haven't seen it.
I mean, I will say I like what James Gunn is
I
doing
agree.
with the DC, his gods and monsters phase, as he's calling it. I mean, Peacemaker. I don't care what people say about John Cena. But yeah, sure, he's not the best actor, but he is
It's
Peacemaker. He
fun,
made
dude.
that. It's fun to watch. The Superman made me feel like I was watching Christopher Reeve. He was a Boy Scout.
Yeah,
He was
dude.
he was my Superman again, and I enjoyed it. Creature Comfort, so much fun.
You mean
All of these
Creature Commandos?
Commandos, Creature Commandos.
Creature Comforts.
Sorry, that's a game. But Creature Commandos, everything that he's been doing has been hitting. Is it groundbreaking? Is it, like reinventing the wheel? No, it's not, but it's fun.
It's better than Zack Snyder.
Exactly. It's
That's all
it's
that's all I
what
need.
I think is needed. You don't need to have all these huge overarching stuff where you can watch Superman by itself
Right.
and be fine with it. You can watch Peacemaker by itself and be fine with it. You don't need to go back and watch the Suicide Squad, which I mean, I should because it's hysterical.
Yeah.
So I really like what he's doing, and but I'm with you. I'm not sold on Supergirl yet
Yeah.
because, and I hate to say it, it's because Jason Momoa is playing Jason Momoa.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's my only complaint about it. But I honestly I think he's a sideshow to the main
Yeah,
to the main story. I
yeah,
think it's just like you like Momoa. Here's have some Momoa. Here he is. Yay.
yeah.
All right, but now we got Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat.
Yes.
That's kind of
Oh, yeah.
off topic of
Mortal
CinemaCon.
Kombat's coming out
Uh,
soon though, dude.
Yeah,
That's, like,
May.
yeah,
right around the corner.
that one
Yeah.
looks fun. I mean, like we're starting to hit in just a couple of weeks where we're in May, and then they all the movies start dropping
Yeah.
May,
Blockbusters are gonna
June,
start.
I
July,
think Mortal
August.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat is self-stating it is the start of the summer.
Yeah.
And
So that's when everything kinda drops.
they have
But
a new trailer that dropped for that, which it's a Red Band trailer, and basically Johnny Cage says the F word a lot
yep.
in the trailer. That's why it's Red Band.
The thing is though,
Oh,
is
and
that
there is a fatality that they show.
nice.
Fatality.
I'm more excited for Street Fighter. I've never touched a Street Fighter game. I've played Marvel vs.
Really?
Capcom plenty of times, but Street Fighter's never been my jam. I'm more excited for that movie than Mortal Kombat.
It looks like this latest trailer, they brought a little bit of seriousness to it. I mean,
Yeah.
because you've always had, I mean, there's been what, 30 some odd years of story. I mean, originally, I mean, it was 92 when Street Fighter 2 came out. And Street Fighter 1 came out, I think, 90 or 89.
Yeah.
They've had the story between Ken and Ryu for years, and it's like, so they have that seriousness in it, but they are not moving away from the tongue in cheek.
Yeah.
This trailer just emphasized that.
Well, yeah, and I like the fact where it's just like I'm pretty sure I just saw Ryu shoot a fireball
Fireball.
from his hands,
Yeah.
because that was always something. It's just like in Street Fighter, and they all are able to do these things, and even like in Mortal Kombat, I think Mortal Kombat did it best in that very first one, where it wasn't until after the first like set of 3 or 4 fights, the bad guys had their special moves with Scorpion, all that stuff,
Yeah.
and Sub-Zero because they were the bad guys. So the bad guys had their special moves. But then, Johnny Cage got his special move, Liu Kang,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
so
Right.
with the good guys, I'm sure the bad guys will probably have their special moves. We're seeing Balrog, like
Yeah.
just knocking the snot. And then later you see Ken doing his Hadouken,
Yeah, and you got
doing his
Dalsim with
uppercut.
his stretching and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So I don't think they're gonna come right out the gate with it. But I think it's gonna be a build up to like, okay, that now we are true Street Fighters things.
Yeah.
So I think this will be a good movie. Considering I mean it all started with a basic left, right, up, down fighting style with a guy in a red gi and a guy in a white
Yep,
gi,
that was the
and
first
that
Street
was it.
Fighter.
And there was always just this little old Chinese guy in the middle going fight.
And they
And I
used to
love
have this
the
big
sound
pad.
effects is from the original game where it's fight,
Yeah, they had this big
point.
button, this one big button that was like a punch button that you
Yeah.
pressed on the original one. But yeah,
It was like an original button masher,
Street
dude.
Fighter 2, like DJ, I can't emphasize this enough, and I wish you would have been because generation you love video games. I can't emphasize when you walked into an arcade in '92 and they had a Street Fighter 2 machine.
It's like having a new car without buying a new
The
car.
the line, though, to play, I mean, it was a cultural event. I mean, people were gathered around this
Yeah.
thing, and they had quarters lined up along the
Oh, yeah, the
machine.
queue.
So I grew up out in the East, and they had the, Fun Arcade. I forgot what the one was. They had one out in the East right by the, Lake Forest Plaza, and, like, o out in New Orleans East, there's a large Vietnamese community, and so, we're all lined up playing. I got my quarter in there, and I get in there, and it's like it's a majority Vietnamese kids, and they're just kicking the crap out of
Yeah,
everybody.
right.
But any, like I get up there, and I'm like I'm gonna get, and I can hear them just chatting about it. Like you know when you don't speak a language, but they're like
They're
look at this
talking
little
about you.
yeah
Yep.
because this is back when I was like 16 or so, I'm still a big short chubby kid, and they're like, oh yeah, kick this fatty's ass. I'm sure it was what somebody said, and I beat the crap out of this dude
Dang.
with Chun Li, and then I say bleep you in Vietnamese to him. And because it was everybody's just like, kind of like they weren't cheering for me. They're not like, yay, the
Yeah.
white kid won. No, they're just like, everybody's just kind of quiet. And then I'm like, I can't say it because I'm sure somebody speaks Vietnamese. But yeah,
Yeah.
I say bleep you. And dude, like you could hear a pin drop, and then people start laughing.
Nice
And then dude's
karate.
jaw drops. He's like, and so
That's a good
Nice.
story.
yeah. Then I got my ass beat
Yeah.
in on the game, and then I'm like, let's go. We
Let's
should probably
let's
go
yeah,
just in
let's
case. Uh, but yeah, so we got those two movies coming out, so that
Uh,
looks good. What else was sent?
there was
We
Top Gun 3. That is
what?
confirmed. Yeah, Top Gun 3 is officially in the
oh,
works.
let's talk about that because Top Gun 3. Um, uh, there's three movies that they're doubling down on. It was they're putting out top. It's Paramount Plus. They're doubling down on Paramount on Top Gun. Uh, man, I had it
Now
in
they need to because they have to justify the price spike they just put up on it.
Yeah.
It's like
oh
20
oh.
bucks now.
Well, it was Star Trek. They're focusing on Star Trek, Top Gun, and World War Z 2. That is their big
I don't know about that
focus,
last
and
one.
this boggles my mind
Yep.
because I didn't even realize that World War Z made so much money. It was one of Brad Pitt's top grossing films up
Really?
until yeah, I didn't know it either.
No, the
I mean,
marketing for that movie was genius. Have
I went
seen
and
The
saw
Wall
it.
of Zombies? Just that picture alone made you go watch that movie.
So yeah, and a lot of people they always refer to that and show that. Uh, so the thing is that yeah, like it was until F1, Formula One just came out, and that topped that. But it has been in like production hell and yada yada yada. So now they're moving forward on it with a vengeance. It's been like 12 years.
Good
Um,
lord.
so I've always had a beef with the movie simply because I've read the book, and the book they're walkers,
Yeah.
okay? And in the end the book is a set of like it's like an anthology.
Interviews.
Yeah, the main character, Brad Pitt's character, is actually the narrator of the book. He was going around after the fact interviewing people about what happened,
Mm,
and in essence, he took you from day one to like technically, VZ Day, Victory Over the Zombies Day,
yeah.
where because like the way that, and it was such a well-written book, and it was so logical, it was so cool. They had a ghost story snuck in there in the middle at one point. Then they in essence, when you think about combat right now with tanks and all these artillery shells and all the things that they use, the big booms, they're mostly designed to take out other structures or big tanks. Well, if you're and when you see some of these drone strikes that where you know the Ukrainians use them against the Russians
Yeah,
and vice versa, it's an explosion. Most of those guys are getting like their chests blown up
yeah,
and things like that. But if it's a zombie, you got to destroy the
yeah.
brain. So it's not doing any good. So they just get up and so the American army, major army, just could not do enough damage and weren't doing headshots. So the end of the book they had people trained to do it by a metronome to go, uh, fire, click, reload, click, pop,
Yeah.
pop, pop. And they're all just shooting for the head. They're not wasting time on anything else, just headshots. And that's how we won the day. They set up big firing lines.
Yeah.
And so the book was so well done and was different perspectives. Like the ghost story one
You
was
just
really
don't have
cool.
those layers in the movie.
And the
You
movie is
pretty much
just
physically can't do that unless you're doing a show, and maybe you have enough time to do that.
well,
You can't fit that in 2 hours.
No, no, you can't, but you know, you could. Well, now this is pre, like there's always been horror anthologies, dude.
Yeah.
I've been catching up. Oh, happy April Ween to everybody. Do you know it's April Ween, DJ?
I don't know what that means.
6 months
6
till
months of
six
Halloween.
months till Halloween.
Oh,
So April Ween, like so. There's all I've been watching horror
Otherwise known
movies.
as Reporter Snow.
Well, Purgus knocked.
That's what I said.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
I hate this guy.
I
All
know
right.
you did.
So, what the hell was I saying?
You were talking about
Oh, why?
the horror anthologies.
Oh, horror anthology. So Prime has all these like body bags.
Yeah.
Was that
Oh,
Wes
John
Craven? No,
Carpenter.
John Carpenter.
Yeah.
Oh my God, there were so many boobs in it. It was on Skinamax or Showtime. I
Mhm.
forgot.
What,
But
Tales
like
from the Dark Side,
yeah.
Creep
oh
Show.
yeah,
So yeah, but they've redone Creepshow, but so like they're kind of pushing them out now because it's Halloween or April Ween.
Yeah.
And I watched Blood Sucking Bastards. Have you ever seen that?
What?
no,
All right, so this movie's actually great. It is funny as hell. So it's got the nerdy stoner guy from Cabin in the Woods. You know the
yeah.
guy
I know
Yeah.
who had the
exactly who you're
extendable
The
talking about.
bong.
Yeah,
bong.
Yeah.
I said boner, the extendable boner bong. Uh, but the main bad is none other than Pedro Pascal.
what
Really?
He's like the
kind of bad
smart.
guy?
Yeah, he's the bad. Oh, he's totally the bad guy because it's basically he's the schmarmy guy who gets brought in to replace the stoner guy and as the sales manager. And so to increase productivity, he starts turning the entire office into vampires.
Oh
And then
no.
hilarity ensues, and
Well,
then
there.
there's death, and it's
It's
just
called
great.
Blood Sucking.
Blood-sucking bastards. Oh,
Okay, I'll
it's
have to check it out.
hysterical. It's free on Prime right
All
now.
right.
And I'm just laughing because the guy sounds just like the dude from Cabin in the Woods because it's like he doesn't change.
Yeah,
He's like, we're under attack from vampires. It's like Keanu Reeves almost. He's just got
It's great.
this way of talking. But yeah, so like I've been watching all these horror flicks lately. So yeah, I don't know where I was going with that though.
It,
off of World War Z, off of
Oh,
Paramount,
there we go. Right.
which
So but that's what they're doing. So they're planning that
well,
the guy they have helming the movie is supposed to be good. I forgot what it was. I had it in the
I
notes
will
somewhere.
say Paramount is scrambling right now. Do y'all know why?
why?
No, I.
Because do you know about the Avatar: The Last Airbender movie? That's coming out later this year. I think it's called Aang something. What's it called?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Legend of Aang. Yeah, y'all know about this, right? Um, the entire movie got leaked on Twitter.
I'm
Oh,
sorry,
yeah,
what?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the entire
Wow.
movie is leaked on Twitter, and it doesn't come out until October. They have not released one
My
trailer. We
God,
got the
yeah.
entire movie before the trailer, and it was basically just this one guy in Singapore who was just to mess with Paramount, simply to
Wow.
quote unquote troll. And he originally was just posting clips from the movie, and everybody's like, "Wow, you
Dang.
have this." And he's like, "You know what? F it." Whole movie on Twitter, and this guy, I
Damn.
think Paramount is suing him. I think somewhere around $75,000 per view.
Oh, wow.
So this guy is going to be in debt forever. But the thing is that this was kind of Paramount's big like streaming thing to get people to go to Paramount Plus. So
Oh
it's
man.
only releasing on streaming. They made it like that was one of the biggest decisions for them to either put it in theatrical release or streaming,
Wow.
and this was kind of their huge push for that. All gone.
I mean,
All
look,
gone.
you I don't know what they're dragging their feet on putting out Star Trek right now, which is
Yeah,
driving me
Strange New
insane.
Worlds, the next
Yeah, and it's
season.
already done.
Yeah.
Their season 4 is done. Season 5, which is their final season, is also already done. They're dragging it out because they want people to keep paying for Paramount Plus, and
Yeah. They're
I'm about
struggling
to
right now to get people to do that.
I'm about to dump it myself because I mean everything else is going up. I mean
Yeah.
everything's getting more expensive, and I mean I have to reprioritize my streaming spending because I
Yeah.
mean I'm
Everything is going
this
up.
is what's hysterical, and our dearly departed, our good friend Brian L, who's no longer with us, he and I kind of had this argument. That he was like, well, no, the streaming stuff you can buy a la carte, then you can, it'll be cheaper. And because I was bitching about how expensive Cox Cable was to have all
Yeah.
the cable channels, and it was, I was paying $187 a month for cable that had ESPN and
Yeah.
Disney and all, and like HBO and Showtime and all that jazz. Uh, and you had no control. You just
Yeah.
watched whatever they had on.
Yeah.
That's what you were watching. Um, so now with this, but now I've got Netflix. I've got Disney with
Yep.
Hulu and
That's 20
ESPN
bucks. That's another
bundled.
20 bucks.
Yeah, then I've got Paramount Plus, and I've got Amazon Prime.
And I've
So
got Peacock, and I've
yeah,
got
I don't have those, but just those four. Uh, Netflix is now going up to like $27.
Paramount just went
Paramount's
up to 18.99.
so
Yeah.
that that's that's
You're
that's
paying
that's almost that's 45 $50 right there. Disney, since I bundled it with Hulu and
30.
things, it's like 30. And I don't even know how much Amazon Prime is
Well,
because
Amazon Prime's like 70 or $80 a year, and it comes
yeah,
with the Prime.
it comes with Amazon Prime, which is worth every penny. So Amazon Prime's going to win because I don't get any free delivery from Paramount or Netflix.
Yeah.
yeah.
But now we're at the point where it's like
You're
it's just as expensive as cable, and with how they keep shuffling stuff around. All I gotta do is just wait because whatever's there is going to show back up.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't even brought up, like Peacock
Yeah, I have Peacock,
and Stars, and then there's some new one called
AMC, and Shutter,
Yeah.
like Buff
Apple TV.
brother,
Oh
and
yeah, Apple TV's
Tubi's free. Tubi's free.
Tubi
Tubi's
is
nice.
free.
That's
And
what I love
yeah,
is
dude,
Tubi.
I started watching American Werewolf in London. Uh,
Yeah, they have some crazy picks. Like it's
yeah.
you gotta
Yeah,
catch it though.
there's a lot of good stuff on Tubi that you can
So,
a lot of vintage stuff
oh
too.
yeah, they even have Gingerbread Man versus the Evil Bong.
That's a classic. I
Yes,
actually
it
know about
is.
It
that
It
one.
is.
is. That movie was at Blockbuster.
Yeah, that's a foot with a Total Eclipse Films or something like
Something like
that.
that.
All
They
right.
had the whole box set at the Mushroom actually. I passed on that.
Shut up. That's great. I'm not surprised to find that.
Yeah.
Um, all right. So what else do we have?
I mean, they got the Zelda just wrapped production,
Yes.
so that is right
Oh,
around the corner. You still have not played a single Zelda game. I'm
I
going to
have never
smack you on
played
the head.
a single Zelda game because
That is
I never owned a Nintendo.
that is an obvious tragedy. Well, you have a DS. Don't you have a DS?
No, Dean had a
Oh, Dean had a
DS.
DS. All right.
DJ
Because I
had
was like, because
had
they
a
have
Switch and
like a bunch of Zelda games. They
They have
remade
the
them on there.
remake. They have the remakes, but
It's, I mean, to my favorite still is Link to the Past on the Super Nintendo, but many people believe that Ocarina of Time
Ocarina
is
of
the
Time is
best
like the
Zelda game,
definitive
but
one.
most people actually think that is the best video game ever made.
Yeah,
That's how good those games are.
I'm getting. I feel like the eighth time I'm replaying that one right now, and dude, dude,
I know. I know. I mean, it is. I remember going and buying that game the day it came out. And when I put that in my Nintendo 64, it was mind breaking. It was, you couldn't, I couldn't believe what I was playing, all the stuff I could do.
Well,
yeah.
I wanna play. They had like Gargoyles, the game. Was that Nintendo or Sega? It was
It
one of
was on Sega
uh,
and Super Nintendo,
and
but they've actually remastered that
but they had
recently.
some GI Joe games though too. Like the only other GI they don't have enough GI Joe games. And that just makes me
Well,
mad.
they have the Wrath of Cobra, which is out right now.
Yeah, screw that game. That game looks
That
dumb as crap.
Well, it's a side scroll like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but they had an arcade GI Joe game which was that running game where it's like you played the Joe and you were running towards and you were just going back and forth shooting everybody. And then there
Yeah,
was the
yeah.
one that was on regular Nintendo.
Right, that's the one I'm talking
Yeah.
about. But they had one for for Commodore 64, and like it was just an endless stage of you fighting people, and you picked a Joe, and then you fought whichever Cobra showed up, like Cobra Commander, Firefly, Storm
Yeah.
Shadow, and you just it was so it was like uh I don't know, kind of like Adventureland.
Yeah.
I mean, it was, but it looked much better,
Yeah.
and it was just that 8-bit music. It was
Do
great.
do 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 do
Oh, it was
do.
so
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Uh,
But yeah, I'm glad that that Zelda series is coming out. That's I'm cautiously optimistic.
I completely agree. I don't think I can fully dive my head into saying that this is going to be the best thing ever, but at the same time, if they pull this off, it's going to be good.
They are doing it off of the Tears of the Kingdom the Breath of the Wild
Or I don't
universe.
I don't think so. I think they haven't said anything about like which timeline or whatever it's going to be. In the still we have he has the green tunic.
Yes.
He has the green tunic,
It's
but
not the blue tunic
it's not
that
the
he
blue
has
one.
in.
Zelda's wearing her blue one from Breath of the Wild, so I'm assuming it's gonna be a collage of all of them. It's gonna be maybe even a new timeline of its own.
Okay.
But like
Well, I
either
mean,
way,
if
it's gonna be
Zelda
good.
is dressed like that, it would basically be Breath of the Wild because Zelda, other than her being Sheikah
Yeah, has she's
in,
always had
she's
the
always
fully
had
formal dress.
fully formal dress except for Breath of the
Yeah,
Wild.
exactly. Where you see her actually
Yeah.
going out and doing
Yeah.
research. So again we have
Yeah.
nothing. We have
well,
Really nothing.
nothing.
you have Mario World to base it off of. I
Yeah,
mean,
I will be there this summer.
oh really?
if
I'm going to Universal in California, so I'm gonna go check it out while I'm there.
Well, no, I
well,
mean,
good
but yeah,
luck.
you got Super Mario, the movie, so
I really can't wait for that. That
it'll
looks
probably be in the vein of that. It'll
Yeah,
probably be along those lines because that was a formula that worked.
yeah.
The people that
So
were, n- you know, new fans and old fans,
yeah.
what I
got
will
got
say
into it.
about Nintendo and their relationship with Mario and Zelda, Nintendo
It's
tends to
incestuous. I mean, they
well,
really need to open the gene pool, man.
Nintendo likes to keep Mario kind of in his own lane and kind of doing the same thing over and over again because it works. With Zelda, however, Nintendo loves to experiment. They will
Yes.
throw whatever on the wall for
Well,
them.
and that was the thing about when Shigeru Miyamoto, the gentleman who created both Mario and Zelda,
Yeah.
he said that the reason why he created Zelda is because he used to go and explore the forest like right behind his
Yeah.
house when he was a kid, and that was what he thought of was that. So
Right.
the whole thing about Zelda was the passion of exploration and the
Exactly.
passion of where you are constant. But Mario has been the same thing. And think about it, every new Mario game has a new mechanic, has
So
something different.
that's what I'm saying. A new mechanic versus an
Entirely different
entirely
game.
different game. Like I know for a fact this is a core memory of yours is seeing the demo for the GameCube Zelda
And then having
thing and then having Wind Waker come out in
which
your
Wind
face.
Waker is still
Wind Waker is still
beautiful.
phenomenal, but that is
It wasn't what
from
you thought
left
you were gonna.
field. And then they
Yeah.
completely overcorrected to Twilight Princess. And what
Yes.
I'm saying is that the Zelda franchise is bipolar as all
Well, yeah,
hell.
absolutely. I mean, look at like
And
you go from Ocarina of Time, and then you're like, all right, we're gonna do a gameplay similar to it, but we're gonna give you 3 days and a bunch of masks.
yeah,
And with
exactly.
Majora's Mask, where you're sitting there like so many people, that is such an underrated. People just don't get that game,
Exactly.
and
It's
it's just so.
Mario would never take that risk, is all
Yeah,
I'm saying.
yeah, you
So
got a point.
what I'm all in all what I'm getting to about this movie is that we have no idea.
We have
While you can speculate it's going to be similar to Mario, while you can speculate it's going to be similar to Breath of the Wild, while you can speculate it's going to kind of just be a true and true Zelda title.
it's a show, right?
And
Not a
no,
not a.
I thought it was a
No,
movie.
it's a
It's a
movie.
movie. It's a
Zelda's a
movie.
movie.
Okay.
And while you could think all of these things, everyone's wrong. That's
Oh
my
yeah.
take.
Oh yeah.
Everybody is wrong. This is going to be completely subverting expectations.
Only thing that I'm happy with this whole Nintendo thing is that with the thing about Charlie Day coming out saying about Luigi
Yeah.
maybe getting Luigi's Mansion kind of
Right,
thing,
yeah.
Mm.
that is one step closer to a Smash Brothers film.
Dude, we have Star Fox and Pikmin in this new
We are
movie.
we are we are one step closer
It's
to
gonna
having a
happen.
Smash
But
Brothers film.
so they're basically doing what Marvel did. They're slowly building it up,
Yep.
and then they're gonna have the big, the Mario Kart, the movie, or Smash Bros, the movie.
I'm
Needs to
okay with
happen.
it. I'm okay with the Smash Brothers film. I think it would be awesome.
So
All in all,
do they kill anybody?
in
No,
what?
Do they?
in Smash Brothers, no, you just fall off
You
the
fall off
side.
the stage and
You
explode.
fall off the stage and
Explode.
explode, and
Yeah.
then you show back up on the stage.
If only you've
Ah,
played any
we gotta find.
Nintendo games ever.
We need to find a way to make them die
I
permanently.
can't you would
Yeah,
love Smash Brothers.
He
You would
would.
I'd
absolutely
probably get my
love it.
butt kicked though.
All you do is it's a button mashing dream.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You go around and you hit people as hard as you can, and the more they get hit, the farther they fly.
Your damage is a percentage meter. It's just like, and whenever you get to a certain, your whole point is just to knock them off the stage.
Well,
Yeah.
I think we're gonna start moving towards more streaming stuff anyway.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
dude.
like we were
Get
talking
you onto
about,
that stuff.
uh,
We'll
uh,
have a game playing while we're
well,
Or
I know that,
like a blind playthroughs and stuff
yeah.
like
no.
that.
So like I haven't watched like some reaction stuff too. Like I haven't
Yeah.
watched Invincible. I haven't played. I've never played a Zelda game in my life, and so I'm
I
probably
think
gonna be very like what the hell is this
Yeah.
stupid thing?
you know
Yeah,
maybe
I'm
we
just,
should do that. Do like we play and you watch it
Or
and you get a reaction of you playing it or whatnot. And we
yeah,
have a
exactly. And like I'm telling you, we're gonna be all sitting around on the couch. He's gonna have the controller, and we're gonna be
yeah
and
laughing
I'm
at
just
him
gonna be
figuring out the
angry.
Force Temple.
I'm just
yeah
gonna be
Simple as that.
angry.
Yeah.
That's
yeah
what
He's
it's
just gonna
gonna
be
be.
angry.
yeah.
It'll be like the show. You just call it one angry man on the couch and two people laughing at him.
But
T2
I think that's
seems
gonna be a good
yes
time. I think it's even if it's gonna be good for both people who have experienced the media that you are experiencing for the first time,
yeah
and also for people who haven't.
yeah
Because watching people play something that you've played before, it's always so funny.
yeah.
It's so funny.
So yeah, no, and we were talking about some other stuff. So we're gonna be experimenting with a lot of different stuff right now, and
New
so
content.
we'll yeah, right. Well, I mean, it's God dang my throat. Yeah. So
New
Well,
horizons.
well, I mean, also look, like we're clearly not geared up for video when we're not at the studio right now because we're doing it on my couch right
Yeah
now. So while that stuff's going on at the station, we've decided that I mean, just kind of lean into it and figure it out because like we're old dogs, we got to learn new tricks, and so the young dog is going to teach us some new tricks,
yes
I'm
and
trying.
so many people like laughing at and dude, if somebody calls me a boomer, I'm gonna find them. I'm gonna check to find their IP address, find out where they actually live, and then go visit them.
I'm
A la,
yeah
Jay and Silent
yeah
Bob. Did you say that
yeah
that Blunt Man and Chronic suck? Bleep 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 bleep.
yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
I'm
That's what I'm gonna do.
Carl actually just texted and said Plex has a way to coordinate watching something with other people from different locations. So we can do watch parties of stuff like that and like maybe reaction
yeah.
videos of
Ah,
movies
That'd
and
be cool
stuff
down
like
the line
that.
for when stuff like comes out. Like let's say that there's a new Daredevil episode, for instance. Maybe
oh
we could
man,
do
dude, we haven't even
a watch party or something.
I still need to watch.
between Dare. Oh my God, you haven't?
You haven't watched dude? The new season of Daredevil is the best season
Uh,
of
yeah,
Daredevil ever.
it is nuts. And so what?
And I
You're
will
caught up,
say,
right?
it proves they simply could have just kept the show going. This new episode proves that they literally have the exact same formula, the exact same like acting, the exact same
Yeah.
everything. They could have just kept it going.
I'm literally going to
I'm just
like
letting you know.
I haven't finished season 3. So I'm going to go
I
watch
forget.
season
You're
3.
right.
I'm going to
Okay.
go watch season 3 and then I'm going to watch 1 and 2 morning.
Okay.
Good.
So now you're caught up, right?
Oh, yeah.
So Scungy, close your ears for a minute. Uh, but I I was saying how fast this stuff was going, how fast the show was going,
Yeah.
and so there was some rumors about the Watcher. I went back and relooked at it. It
I saw that. I saw that.
yeah,
Show.
yeah. It's kind of you can it's like
Either way.
halogen lights in the background,
Yeah.
but the window pane is eerily
Oh,
shaped
Yeah.
that to look like him. But uh, I thought it was gonna keep that breakneck speed, and it sort of did, but they slowed it down
This last episode was a lot slower, but
because they gave her her grand exit.
yeah.
They gave her the
And
opportunity.
I loved the pacing of this episode. I loved how it was like 3 different
It
storylines at
was that was
once,
cool.
and it felt like real TV. Like this
Yeah,
felt like an episode of Breaking Bad or something.
yeah.
Like this was legit.
Yeah, and then that so all you find is because then you think Kingpin is all happy and he's out of the woods and he's not going to be a lunatic. And then, Biow! I'm like, oh, wow, great. And then, end scene.
End scene.
And so we got that. All right, you can put your headphones on now.
Alright.
So that happened. So I think it's going to go back right back to its breakneck pace because what is that? That was episode 5.
Episode 5, yeah. So I think we
Yeah,
have what 3 more to go.
yeah, and we still ain't seen the Defenders yet. Still ain't
Yeah.
seen the Defenders yet.
Mhm.
So
I think based on the marketing, I think Jessica Jones is set to appear in this next episode. So I
yeah.
think if whoever's holding out for that to return, then
And so
here's your week.
nobody and you're not caught up on the boys, huh?
I cannot be
I
yet.
know, yeah, because McClellan's
McClellan's still catching up, and I'm waiting for her.
and
Yeah,
what about you?
I still need to catch up too.
And both of you need to
Where are
watch
you caught up
Invincible.
at? Are you like season 1 of the boys?
I'm started season 2.
Oh, he started season 2.
Wow.
And yeah, I have not watched. What is it?
Invincible.
Yeah.
Both of you need
But
to
we were
watch
talking about watching
Invincible.
it on
Yeah,
Thursday and
I
maybe
think
streaming it.
yeah, well not
Yeah.
stream, but maybe even doing a video or recording it,
Oh yeah,
something
just
like that.
recording me.
But either way, you will see this guy's reaction to the first episode of Invincible. If you know what that entails, be ready.
Oh, God.
Be ready.
But and what's funny is I had time, and so I was like, let me go ahead and watch it. And I'm like, no, because DJ you were telling me it's just like you should probably watch it and then record it too, because I'm just like, all right, you know what the hell,
Let's
because
there's a beat drop. I'll tell you this. There's a beat drop in
How
the
many
episode.
I mean, Invincible, how long, how many
It's
seasons?
like
it's season 5 now,
season
right?
5 now, but
What are they, half an hour episodes or
uh,
hour episodes?
they're an hour episodes, but the thing
Damn.
is that they're like to 12 episodes a season, and each episode, again, it feels like opening a comic book and closing it. So like as
Okay.
is
It's
take that time.
standalone?
Yes, pretty much standalone. Like adventures, something like of course overarching story. But again, I'm telling you, it feels like opening up a comic and closing it. So just
A buddy of
think
mine
of it
is a
like reading that.
humongous fan of it.
Yeah,
My buddy
dude.
Mark loves it, so.
It's great. I will say, don't people hate on the animation, but keep in mind they completely balled out on the voice cast. Like
Well,
every voice actor is you're just gonna know.
it can't be as awful as the Clone Wars.
I hate
Shut
you.
up.
I hate you.
Maul is so good.
I haven't seen that either.
Oh God, Maul is so phenomenal, man.
Maul is so
Dude,
good.
I'm
I've
so
only
excited
heard.
because tomorrow's Monday, so you get
Yeah,
Maul.
new
You get Maul Monday, and then Tuesdays you get
Daredevil.
Daredevil, and then on Wednesdays you get the Boys
Invincible.
and Invincible. So
Yeah.
yeah, Monday,
Yep.
Tuesday, Wednesdays are
And I think
awesome right
next
now.
week is the last episode of Invincible, so a lot of hype. So
Oh, the
definitely
hype train is coming.
check out this
Yep.
guy's reaction, dude.
Yep. Chugga, chugga, chugga,
All
chugga,
right,
chugga.
so dude, I'm so bummed, man. Mark Hammond. I mean, yeah, Mark Hammond. S- uh, s- uh, NCIS and
Mark Harmon.
Mark Harmon. I don't know what did I say?
Hammond.
Hammond.
Mark Hamill.
I'm thinking of the
Yeah,
Mike
Mark
Hammond.
Hammond.
Mike Hammond.
Mike Hammond. Yeah, no, Mark Harmon.
Mark Harmon. Yeah. Let's say summer rental, summer school.
Summer School.
Summer school. Yeah, he wrote a book by that, but it ended up falling through. It was like him and the writer got sick. I'm like, nobody wants to talk to the writer anyway. They just want to talk to Mark Harmon. So yeah, that fell through. So I was kind of bummed about that. Um, but yeah, so moving. I guess next week. I'm not sure what we got going on. We're just doing a
Yeah.
short show, so we're almost
Yeah,
about out of
yeah, we're
time.
about
We got an
done.
Invincible reaction. That's what we got.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll have that.
and that. You
And that.
don't have anything else to add?
Think
You
that-
make me do all the heavy lifting. You kidding
Yes,
me? You killing me,
exactly.
Smalls.
let me. I think there was one thing I kind of wanted to touch on.
All right.
I mean, I just need to make sure. Unless it was last week, might have
Well,
been last week.
yeah, I'm gonna start posting the interviews and stuff
Yeah.
that behind, and so
Oh, Coyote versus Acme. The trailer is
Yes.
coming soon.
oh yeah,
Please don't let that movie fail.
Yes, please. I mean, I am saying to everyone, if you like Looney Tunes at all, and if you want Looney Tunes to keep going, it is a moral imperative that you go to the theater and make sure that this movie makes money.
Yeah.
That's what I like. The day the Earth blew up, which was the Porky and Daffy one,
Mhm.
Yeah.
I made sure to go to the theater. I went at 3 o'clock by myself to just go and make sure I saw that movie because they can take my money.
Yeah.
I
He's
normally
probably
don't
one of those
care.
jerks who puts on a "I voted" sticker and then
I
takes
don't
a
I
picture of it and
no,
posts it
no, I
online.
don't.
"Look, I voted,
No,
you know
no.
what
But
I mean?"
this movie, it basically was Warner Brothers.
I gave Acme my money.
I'm okay with it because Warner Brothers, this movie is basically what Batwoman was.
Yeah.
They made the movie
Yeah,
and
and
then
then
shelved it,
for no
and
reason,
they
yeah.
put they oh I love what they did.
Took the
Catch Up
loss.
Entertainment is the guys who got the rights to it. They released a screenshot like a thing that said the reason why it was put on the shelf was because of tax reasons. They got a tax break. It was cheaper for them to sit there and shelve the movie and get a tax write-off for it. So they have a
Damn.
picture of the coyote falling with a sign that says "Happy Tax Day," and it's like, have you checked your write-offs?"
Oh
That's
my
so
god.
funny.
And I'm like, yes. I mean, so everybody needs to go see that movie just to support it. I don't care if it's bad or not, but it's Will Forte defending the coyote against the Acme Corporation for all the
It's a
shoddy
good
product.
plot.
It is a
Yeah,
It's
great
a good
it's
plot.
plot.
pretty funny. All right, so as always, like us on Facebook, the Weekend Geek Radio Show, and of course Twitter, Twig Radio, and the Instagrams, the Weekend Geek. And where are we streaming?
We are streaming live on our Twitch channel at twig_radio and our YouTube at at twig radio,
At
sorry.
Twig
And then on
Radio.
the Facebook
And
page.
the
Ye
Facebooks.
old Facebook
Ye
page.
old
All right.
Facebook.
Till next time, keep your nerd flag raised high. Did I do it right? Is that how it
Yes, you did
goes?
it. You did it
Raised
right.
high, raised high.